I don't know you, right? And you don't know me as well. But I know that you are in some kind of a problem. And you know the same for me as well. Somehow, we all know that we are in some kind of a problem. Not everyone is financially struggling. Not everyone is struggling with relationships. Everyone's problem is different, but ultimately it's a problem. So I just wanted to explore today what is the root cause of all of our problems. Because, see, we see reality so fragmented that we think these are different problems, but actually, these are the same problems. These are actually coming from the same root cause. It looks different in the surface, but they are actually coming from the same source. Like we all come from the same source. And I know it sounds a little voodoo to some people, but that is the truth. And science is slowly getting there. And especially the classical science, or the more surface level science. I think science is anything that is seeking answers. Anything seeking answer is science, or finding out the answer is also, science. Or not really finding out the answer, but understanding the mechanisms. So we have explored a lot. We as humans have explored a lot in the surface area of reality. We have explored a lot with the matters, uh, with matter and outside world, but we never really go inside ourselves, and inside the reality of this whole world. So yeah, so and that is actually the problem for science as well. You might have heard, if you are science geek kind of a person. I am not a geek, but yeah, I like to observe things and learn about things, so I do follow up. So you might have heard this word called, not word, but a phrase called the hard problem of consciousness. So that tells us that science is stuck somewhere. And it is also obvious, because the approach of science is only through physical matter. And the reality is actually the source from where matter comes, from where time comes, from where distance comes, uh, even space. So yeah, so I am just trying to get there, that all of our problems are actually one single problem that has branched out into other different problems, like finance, relationship, whatever, health issues, and everything. So health issues, we can still say that it is inevitable in a way, but so is the other problems. Problems are inevitable, because we are terming something as problem, but they are actually two sides of nature, or two sides of reality, negative and positive. We see it everywhere. It is just duality existing as one, but apparently different, or apparently opposite as well. So what's happening is, like, see, we have negative and positive charges. We have black and white, that way. We have pain and happiness. um, peace and war. So they are inevitable because it is existence itself, expressing itself as different aspects, different gunas, we call in Sanskrit, qualities, different qualities, different attributes. So, our problem, the only problem that we really have, is that we are so identified with the falsehood, thinking it is real, that we miss out on what is actually real. And that is our problem, because we are going about it thinking it is real, but it is actually false. So we are, falling down. We are, getting trapped. We are getting hurt. So that is what is happening. So let me come from a relationship problem, relationship situation. Uh, so in relationships, what happen is we are not sure what we are expecting in that relationship. First of all, there is an expectation, and we call it a relationship. It is basically a business that we want to, uh, crack the deal, but we call it relationship. We uh, imagine, or we imagine it in a very romantic way, but it is actually a business. So the business is like marriage. Marriage has become a business. You give me, shelter and safety. I give you what you need, and same for, you know other demands. So you give me attention, I'll give you attention, or something like that. So it's always you give me something and I give you something. That is business. That is not relation. That is not love. That is not anything related to relation or business, or love or affection or whatever. These are wrong terms we have given to wrong things, and that is our problem. So you see, similarly, in if I come from a health issue, there is also the same thing. We think we are consuming something that is very valuable. So we consume a 300 rupees burger, or more, or a 1000 rupees coffee, or whatever, and we are consuming a lot, and we call ourselves foodie. So we like to eat food, and we go around the world to, just keep on, you know stuffing things in our stomach. And we think it is a very aesthetic thing, but ultimately what it does is, mess up with our health. So see, there's also an illusion we go about, and we think that this will give us satisfaction, and this is what life is about. So the other day I saw a post about a post someone posted, that uh, something like this, that this is how to enjoy life, and they are sharing a photo of a beer can or beer glass, and they are partying and all that. This is a They wanted to say that this is the life, this is success, or something like that. So that's how deluded we are. I'm not being a nerd or something, or you know people who just go by good morals, and they think that uh, moral policing, what it's called. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I'm not against having a little fun, a little party. I also drink at times, but it is not a big thing. And I'm sure it's not a big thing for many of you who are a little mature. But many of us do the same thing, maybe not in this case, in the case of, showing off with clubbing and, drinking. But we have that same problem in some other areas of our life. Like in finance, we, we think that more money is more happiness. And there are, you know, these funny memes where it says, if money is not making you happy, then, just send it to me. So yeah, we all need money. That, let's just face it. We all need money to survive. But the problem is we have made it the only purpose of our life, and we have made it a very big thing. And you see, the funny part is money doesn't even exist. This thing called money or whatever, this doesn't even exist. There is, you can still say that there is something called a wealth, that is still, okay, apparent wealth, yes, you can call it. But money is the real, money can actually enlighten us if we just look deep into the what money really is. Because this is such an illusory thing, and it doesn't really exist at all. But that's what the world is running behind. What can be more? This is the proof of how humans make up illusory things and run behind it and force others to run behind it and make it look like a big achievement, and a big, thing, the most important thing in life. But it is just bullshit, because if you ask an economic what money really is, it is just an illusion. Believe that, just suppose everyone in the world stops believing in this paper or whatever, this number or this concept, it falls down. It doesn't really exist somewhere. Like this thing, this cloth, this exists. You can say apparently it exists because it is. You can touch it, feel it, and this is actually helping me, you know uh, uh, saving me from humidity or whatever, dirt and all that. What is money really doing? It's doing a lot of things, I know it. Get my point. Don't just take my words literally. Just try to understand. If look it up in the YouTube, what money really is. It is just something, at a point there was at least gold reserves in the, in the official bank of the nation. There used to be gold reserves. Now there is no gold reserves as well, because the governments know that no one is coming to ask. Not all of the people are coming to ask for their money at the same time. So that's why the illusion of money continues. Otherwise, the money is just an illusion. It's just a promise. It's called a note. It's a note that if I, it's a promise that, yeah, in exchange of this, you'll have this. This is, if you look it up, I'm not able to, explain this properly, maybe, but those who know, and if you don't know, just look it up in the YouTube and you'll find out, or maybe ask some AI, they'll let you know. But money is, as fake as possible, and that is what the people are running about. Our lives are getting miserable and fucked up just because of this one illusory thing, mostly. And there are other problems as well. Let's discuss that as well. Okay, so now let's talk about relationship. Let's see what we find there. In relationship as well, we think we own the other person, and we have made it very normal that it is normal that we are married or whatever. She's my girlfriend. I have rights or something. I have the right to, ask her to live the way I want her to live, and maybe the same thing for vice versa. That is an illusion, and whenever we see that the other person is not living the way I want her or him to live, we get offended or we get uh, disturbed that why this is happening. Sorry, the light is a little lowered. Uh, so, but what really is happening? Mainly, it's just hormones attracting your body towards another body. Have you ever thought that, see, the genitals or the. I can speak for myself. As a man, I get attracted to woman body parts, sexually attracted. That's very natural. And but one day I just felt like, why don't I get attracted to, other life forms? Uh, this is funny, but I'm just trying to explore. Why do I see a big booby, and I am immediately like, wow. So even if I don't objectify that person, but we can't really deny that we like seeing it. That's why porn sells, and most of the content these days are porn only, in some way or the other. So yeah, I was thinking that why do why does it why does it attract me so much? Why does it look, and the bigger the better? Why does it happen like that? Then I see a cow and I say, okay, these are much bigger, but I don't feel attracted at all. In fact, I might get a little disgusted if she is, not well maintained or something. She has all shit around her back portion. But see, we all know this. It's not like I'm speaking some secret or, uh, it's very known to us that obviously we'll not get attracted to an animal. But why? Because it is just programmed into us to get attracted to that particular body, to just reproduce, and make babies and keep humanity alive. So that's why, and also why we get attracted, like why bigger the better for men, and also for women. Now obviously a woman would be more attracted to a big bulky man than a skinny bad ugly looking man. it, it's not at all a definition of love or something, but I'm just talking about attraction only here. So same thing goes for the woman as well. It's only because a good looking, what we call good looking, that there's also a twist, or what about a loophole here, that why do we get attracted to good looking, what we define as good looking? It is just another body that has better genes and can produce better healthy babies. That's all. There was a movie called Animal. I didn't like the movie, not because it's violent, but it was like, anyways, why am I giving review of a movie? So I saw this movie, and there was a dialogue, and very controversial dialogue, that the lead actor, the hero Ranbir Kapoor, says he delivers this dialogue to the heroine, that your pelvic region is very huge. You can hold many babies, and let's get married. It was very controversial, and especially it was controversial because it was uh, being mean towards women and not seeing them as a person, or as objectifying women that way. But it is also actually fact, and only if we once we accept the facts, we can really become moral. We cannot become moral by moral policing and just following rules and just keeping our mouth shut. That's why the world is going haywire these days. People are coming up with different distorted and very ugly things they are posting. They are showing their mentality is getting displayed over the social media. And that is happening because we are forcefully trying to moralize humanity. That is not working at all, and we can see that. That's why Epstein files kind of things happen, because we have been forcing morality over humanity for decades and centuries and eons actually. So it doesn't work like that, and it's very clear that it didn't work. What works is accepting the facts, and accepting the truth automatically makes you moral, because when you understand that that is just another body, and you see that as the outer surface as a body. Only when you see a body as a body, you can see a soul as a soul. There is no other way around. And this is what our problem is. We think we know everything about ourselves, but we don't know ourselves. We think it's obvious. Obviously, I will know myself better than the other person or anyone else. I know myself. How can I not know myself? I've been living in this body. I've been living as myself for, so many decades. How can I not know myself? That is not possible, but it is fact that you or I don't know myself actually. And that is the root cause of all problems. I don't know myself is equal to I don't know what reality is. And reality is also not knowable as such, but you can be reality itself. You are reality itself, imagining itself as a fragment, a story, a dream, a character in its dream. So that is the real cause of all our misery. So I think let's leave it to this for now. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you think I'm going wrong. Then we can carry forward this discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.